Hello, friend. Welcome to our first lesson in biology. In this lesson, we are going to look at the topic, Introduction to Biology. By the end of the lesson, you should be able to do the following. 1. Define the term biology. 2. Identify the two main branches of biology and explain their meaning. 3. Identify the sub-branches of biology and explain their meaning. 4. Explain the importance of studying biology. 5. State the main characteristics of living organisms. And 6. Identify the main differences between plants and animals. Let us get started. Introduction to biology. So what is biology? Perhaps you have heard the term being used before and have never really understood what it means exactly. The following is a simplified way of defining the term biology. Biology is a branch of science concerned with the study of the characteristics of living organisms. When we talk about living organisms, we mean both plants and animals. Therefore, biology is a branch of science that deals with the study of characteristics of plants and animals. The word biology is derived from two Greek words, that is, bios, which means life, and logos, which means knowledge. Therefore, from this perspective, biology means the knowledge about life, or, better still, the study of life. We have already mentioned that biology is the study of plants and animals. It is from this definition that we derive the two main branches of biology, that is, botany and zoology. So, what is botany? Botany is the branch of biology that is concerned with the study of plants. How about zoology? Zoology is the branch of biology concerned with the study of animals. It is from these two main branches of biology that we get the following sub-branches. Cytology. This branch of biology deals with the study of cells. A cell is the basic unit of life. This means that a cell is the foundation upon which all organisms are built. Both plants and animals are made of cells that are specialized to perform various functions. Examples of cells found in plants include palisade cells, epidermal cells, and guard cells. Examples of cells found in animals include sperm cells, epithelial cells, and nerve cells. Histology. This branch of biology deals with the study of tissues that make up the structure of living organisms. Tissues are formed when a group of similar cells come together to perform a specific function. Examples of tissues found in plants include xylem tissue, phloem tissue, and parenchyma tissue, among others. Examples of tissues found in animals include blood tissue, skeletal tissue, and muscle tissue. Parasitology. This is a branch of biology concerned with the study of parasites. A parasite is an organism that lives inside or on the surface of another organism. For example, a tick is a parasite that lives on the hide of a cow. From here, the tick is able to suck the blood of the cow in order to obtain nutrients for survival. Thus, the tick gains while the cow, otherwise known as the host, suffers harm. Bacteriology. This branch of biology deals with the study of bacteria. Bacteria are very small organisms that one cannot see by the naked eye. Such organisms are termed microorganisms. Therefore, biologists use an instrument called a microscope in order to view them. Bacteria are both beneficial and harmful to humans. The benefits of bacteria include their application in industry in the processes of milk fermentation, baking, and manufacture of beer. The harmful effect of bacteria is that they are vectors of diseases that affect humans, such as cholera and typhoid. Virology. Virology is a branch of biology that deals with the study of microorganisms known as viruses. Viruses cause harm to human beings in various ways. For example, they cause diseases such as AIDS, COVID, and flu, among others. Entomology. This branch of biology is concerned with the study of insects. These include insects like butterflies, houseflies, cockroaches, and many more. Microbiology. This branch of biology is concerned with the study of microorganisms. As stated earlier, microorganisms are very small in size and can only be seen using a microscope. Examples of microorganisms include viruses, bacteria, and protozoa. Morphology. This branch of biology is concerned with the study of external structures of organisms. In plants, this includes the leaves, stem, and roots. In animals, this includes skin, hands, and feet. Biochemistry. This branch of biology is concerned with the study of the chemistry of materials that make up the body of living organisms. Biotechnology. This branch of biology deals with the development of techniques for the application of biological concepts in industry, agriculture, and medicine. Taxonomy. This branch of biology deals with sorting out of plants and animals into groups according to similarities or differences. Anatomy. This branch of biology is concerned with the study of the internal structures of living organisms. In plants, this includes the study of the structure of xylem or phloem tissues. On the other hand, in animals, it may involve the study of the structure of the heart, the lungs, and the kidneys. Physiology. This branch of biology deals with the study of how the body functions. For example, human physiology involves the study of how the human body functions. Ecology. This branch of biology is concerned with the study of how living organisms relate with one another and their environment. Genetics. This branch of biology deals with the study of inheritance of characteristics and variations in living organisms. In the course of the study, we shall be revisiting the above sub-branches of biology as we seek to enhance our comprehension of the subject. Having said that, we now consider some of the reasons as to why we study biology. Firstly, we study biology to get equipped with the following scientific skills: observing skills, drawing skills, measuring skills, recording skills, analyzing skills, classifying skills, and data evaluation skills. Secondly, we study biology in order to understand how to better interact with our environment to ensure sustainable management of natural resources. Thirdly, by studying biology, we can come up with solutions to problems such as food shortage, drought, epidemics, and pollution. Fourthly, we study biology as a career subject, meaning, after learning the basics of the subject in high school, one can choose to become a doctor, a pharmacist, a dentist, an ecologist, a veterinarian, or a horticulturalist. Fifthly, through the study of biology, we can cooperate with other countries on matters of conservation, especially about endangered plant or animal species around the world. Next, let us talk about characteristics of living organisms. Despite their differences in terms of form, shape, and size, plants and animals show certain similar characteristics. These characteristics include the following: 1. Nutrition. 2. Respiration. 3. Gaseous exchange. 4. Excretion. 5. Reproduction. 6. Growth and development. 7. Irritability. 8. Locomotion and movement. Let us now consider each one of these characteristics, one at a time. Nutrition. Both plants and animals require nutrients to enable them to carry out life processes such as growth, reproduction, and movement successfully. The process by which living organisms acquire nutrients to support normal body activities is termed nutrition. Green plants acquire nutrients by making their own food through a process called photosynthesis. During photosynthesis, green plants utilize light energy from the sun and inorganic substances, namely carbon dioxide and water, to manufacture simple carbohydrates. This process takes place in palisade cells located in the leaves of green plants. On the other hand, animals obtain nutrients to support their life processes by feeding on plants or other animals. Respiration. This process involves the breakdown of food substances in cells in order to release energy. The organism then uses the energy to support body functions. These functions include movement, reproduction, and growth. The process of respiration occurs in special structures in the cell called mitochondria. The process of respiration occurs in the presence or absence of oxygen. If it takes place in the presence of oxygen, it will be termed aerobic respiration. On the other hand, if it occurs in the absence of oxygen, it is termed anaerobic respiration. It is important to mention here that aerobic respiration yields much more energy compared to anaerobic respiration. Gaseous exchange. This process involves the exchange of respiratory gases, specifically oxygen and carbon dioxide, over a respiratory surface. An example of a respiratory surface in plants includes the stomata. In animals, respiratory surfaces include alveoli in lungs, gills in fish, and skin in frogs. Animals take in oxygen in order to use it for the process of aerobic respiration. Excretion. Living things carry out metabolic processes that produce harmful waste substances. If such substances accumulate in the body of the organism, it may cause death. This is where excretion comes in. Excretion is the process by which living organisms get rid of metabolic waste products from their bodies. Animals produce more waste products than plants because they carry out many metabolic reactions. Thus, animals have complex excretory systems while plants have simple ones. Reproduction. All living organisms have the ability to give rise to new individuals of their own kind. This process is termed reproduction. It helps to ensure continuity of a particular species. This prevents extinction of the species. The process of reproduction can be sexual or asexual. In sexual reproduction, male and female gametes fuse through the process of fertilization to form a new individual. On the other hand, asexual reproduction occurs without fertilization. Higher plants and animals reproduce sexually. Growth and development. Growth is the irreversible increase in size and mass of an organism. It occurs through three main processes, namely assimilation, cell enlargement, and cell multiplication. Development is the irreversible increase in complexity of the organism. It also happens through three processes, namely cell division, cell expansion, and cell differentiation. Both growth and development cause the organism to attain maximum size and mass that are essential for proper body function. Irritability. Every living organism has the ability to detect changes in its environment and respond appropriately. For example, when the sun becomes too hot, some animals move under a tree to shield themselves from the scorching effect of the sun. When a person steps on a sharp object, he may quickly lift his foot because of the ensuing pain. These two reactions are termed irritability. Therefore, irritability is the ability of an organism to detect a change in its internal or external environment and respond appropriately. The change that takes place in the environment is termed stimuli. Locomotion and movement. Animals move about in search of food, mates, or new homes. Sometimes, the reason for movement may be to escape life-threatening situations like a predator, a forest fire, an earthquake, or a tsunami, among others. This kind of movement involves a complete shift in position from one point to another. It is termed locomotion. Locomotion is the total displacement of an organism from one point to a different one, because of one reason or another. Plants, on the other hand, do not move by shifting position. Instead, the movement may involve an increase in the length of a branch or the height of the plant. This kind of movement only involves a particular part of the plant and not the entire organism. Hence, plants exhibit localized movement that does not involve the entire body. Thus, plants move but do not show locomotion. Let us wind up this lesson by examining the differences observed between plants and animals. The following table shows the differences between plants and animals. 1. Animals move from one place to another. That is, they exhibit locomotion, while plants only show localized movement. 2. Animals have a complex excretory system to get rid of waste products, while plants have a simple system for excretion purposes. 3. In animals, growth takes place in all parts of the body, while in plants, growth occurs in meristems located at the root tip and shoot tip. 4. Animals depend on plants or other animals for food or a source of nutrients. Plants, on their part, can manufacture their own food through the process called photosynthesis. 5. Animals can detect and respond to stimuli very fast while plants are slow at detecting and responding to stimuli. This discussion brings us to the end of this lesson. I hope this is helpful and thank you for your time. In the next lesson, we shall look at the topic: simple classification of living organisms. Kindly subscribe to support our channel in disseminating more content like this. Also, click the notification bell to receive alerts whenever we upload new videos. See you later.